flipping through the newspapers, switching through multiple news channels, exploring different websites and online mediums for relevant news? Keeping up to date with important news is not only time-consuming but also requires meticulous upkeep of notes for thorough revision. With a limited period in hand and abundant resources to study from, do not let current affairs come in the way of your prelims success. Join the PT 365 program by Vision IAS and advance in your preparation for current affairs. Starting on 9th January at 5 p.m., this 20-day course offers comprehensive coverage of 1 year of current affairs in 60 hours. Join for improved knowledge with complete coverage of the Hindu, Indian Express, PIB, Economic Times, Yojana, Economic Survey, etc. Doubt-clearing sessions and mentoring for thorough knowledge. Access to Sandhan personalized test with 25,000 plus questions. Access to live and online classes for flexibility in timing. It's time to devote your energy to smart learning and not running. Enroll today and excel in UPSC prelims with a strong command of current affairs.
Hello and welcome to this edition of News Today. Without delay, let's have a look at the headlines first. Bhopal administration prohibits begging across all public places. NTPC rolls out state-of-the-art carbon dioxide battery at Kudgi, Karnataka. Ministry of Coal announced applicants under Category 2 of the Financial Incentive Scheme. Parliamentary Committee flags over-centralization in the draft Higher Education Commission of India Bill. Government warns employees against using AI tools on official devices. Director General of Bureau of Indian Standards emphasizes on academia-industry collaboration. In a significant move, the Bhopal administration has officially prohibited begging across all public places. Exercising powers under Section 163 of the Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita or BNSS 2023, authorities have banned all forms of begging, giving alms and even purchasing goods from beggars. Section 163 of BNSS empowers district magistrate to direct any person to abstain from a certain act to prevent danger to human life or disturbance of public tranquility. According to Census 2011, there are 4.13 lakh beggars and vagrants in India. Now, let's take a look at the legal provisions related to begging in India. The Constitution of India under Article 23 strictly prohibits human trafficking, forced labor, and all forms of exploitation. At the policy level, the Central Sector Scheme for Comprehensive Rehabilitation of Persons Engaged in Begging, a sub-scheme under SMILE or Support for Marginalized Individuals for Livelihood and Enterprise, is led by the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment to provide rehabilitation and livelihood opportunities. Additionally, various state legislations exist, such as the Bombay Prohibition of Begging Act 1959 and the Rajasthan Rehabilitation of Beggars or Indigents Act 2012. Judicial interventions have also played a crucial role. In the Harsh Mandir case 2018, the Delhi High Court struck down provisions of the BPBA 1959 that criminalized begging, declaring them unconstitutional. Begging presents multiple societal challenges, including the poverty cycle, economic impact, and links to organized crime. It perpetuates marginalization and social exclusion. Additionally, begging has a significant economic impact, affecting national productivity and overall economic growth. Furthermore, it often facilitates organized crime, leading to criminal activities and exploitation. So what's the way forward? The National Human Rights Commission or NHRC has recommended several measures, including drafting a national policy for the protection and rehabilitation of beggars, enacting anti-human trafficking laws to prevent forced begging, and building a national database to assess their physical, mental, and social status. Other suggested reforms include improving shelter home facilities, dismantling organized begging syndicates, and promoting skill development programs to offer sustainable employment opportunities. With Bhopal leading the way, will other cities follow suit in adopting a more structured approach towards addressing the issue of begging in India? Only time will tell. Moving on, in a groundbreaking move towards sustainable energy solutions, NTPC has rolled out India's first state-of-the-art carbon dioxide battery at its Kudgi plant in Karnataka. This 160 megawatt-hours facility, developed in collaboration with Triveni Turbine Limited and Energy Dome Italy, marks a significant step in long-duration energy storage or LDES technology. LDES store energy for extended periods of time, ranging from 8 hours to days, weeks, or seasons. Now, let's take a closer look at the CO2 battery storage system. It works by compressing and liquefying CO2 when energy is plentiful, the charging phase, and expanding it back into gas to drive a turbine when energy is needed, the discharging phase. The CO2 battery operates on a closed Brayton thermodynamic cycle where the charging and discharging of electricity occurs by manipulating the physical parameters of CO2 from vapor to liquid state. Unlike traditional battery energy storage systems or BESS that rely on electrochemical processes, this system utilizes specialized electromechanical turbo machinery, ensuring minimal performance degradation and higher efficiency. The CO2 battery storage system offers several key benefits, making it a sustainable and efficient energy solution. Unlike traditional battery systems, it does not require critical minerals like lithium or cobalt. Additionally, it is emission-free as it recycles CO2 without releasing it into the atmosphere. Another major advantage is its long operational life, lasting over 25 years, ensuring durability and long-term efficiency. But what are energy storage systems? These are designed to store excess energy during periods of low demand and release it when demand peaks, ensuring efficient energy utilization. Their significance lies in promoting a greener and sustainable energy environment while maintaining the stability and reliability of the power grid. There are several major types of energy storage systems. Chemical energy storage systems store chemical energy and convert it into electrical energy using electrochemical reactions. Examples include lithium-ion batteries and sodium-ion batteries. Advanced chemical energy storage systems represent a new generation of chemical batteries that are more efficient, durable, and environmentally friendly than traditional batteries, with CO2 batteries being a notable example. Thermal energy storage systems store chemical energy by heating or cooling a storage medium for later. With NTPC leading the charge, India's journey towards clean energy and carbon neutrality takes another significant leap forward. Moving ahead, the Ministry of Coal has announced the latest set of applicants under Category 2 of the Financial Incentive Scheme or FIS, a crucial step in accelerating coal gasification and advancing the National Coal Gasification Mission. Let's take a closer look at the scheme. Launched in 2024 with an outlay of 8,500 crore rupees, the scheme is being implemented by the Ministry of Coal to encourage both private and public sector enterprises to undertake coal gasification projects. While applicants for categories 1 and 3 were announced earlier, the latest announcement marks significant progress in the initiative's full-scale implementation. But what is coal gasification? It is a technological process that converts carbonaceous or carbon-based materials like coal into fuel gas or synthesis gas, also known as syngas. Syngas is an intermediate in the production of synthetic natural gas, composed mainly of carbon monoxide or CO and hydrogen or H2. This transformation occurs inside a gasifier, which is a high temperature and high pressure vessel where coal interacts with oxygen and steam, leading to the formation of syngas. Now, let's take a closer look at the significance of coal gasification. First, cleaner form of energy. Coal is converted into a gaseous fuel which is easy to handle and is clean. Second, used in chemical and petrochemical industry to make ethanol, and olefins, etc. Syngas has a variety of uses, namely manufacturing of ammonia, hydrogen, substitute to natural gas, reduction gas in steel industry, production of electric power, etc. For India, this mission is particularly strategic as it aims to capitalize on the country's 378.21 billion tons of coal reserves, as per the National Coal Inventory 2023. By reducing reliance on imported oil and gas, coal gasification strengthens energy security while fostering industrial self-sufficiency. Coal gasification faces several challenges that hinder its large-scale implementation. A significant obstacle is the lack of expertise, as there is a shortage of specialized knowledge in the domestic sector required for efficient gasification processes. Additionally, coal availability poses a challenge as the type of coal required for gasification must have suitable characteristics, while much of India's coal has a high ash content. Another major barrier is capital requirements, as coal gasification demands high initial investments. Lastly, conversion technology remains a crucial factor, as advanced technology is needed to effectively convert high ash coal into syngas. Under the National Coal Gasification Mission, the government envisions achieving 100 million tons of coal gasification by 2030 through a three-phased approach. The initial phase focuses on setting up pilot projects which will pave the way for large-scale gasification efforts, spearheaded by Coal India Limited in the second phase. Eventually, after technological advancements, the third phase will facilitate the gasification of 90 million tons of coal. And as India moves towards cleaner energy alternatives while harnessing its vast coal resources, this initiative is set to play a transformative role in shaping the country's energy landscape.
Now let's focus on a key development in India's education sector, the proposed Higher Education Commission of India or HECI Bill. Department-related Parliamentary Standing Committee on Education has raised significant concerns of over-centralization with the proposed Higher Education Commission of India Bill, which seeks to replace University Grants Commission or UGC as a single regulator. So, what exactly is the HECI Bill and why was it proposed? Let's break it down. Currently, higher education in India is regulated by multiple bodies, including the University Grants Commission or UGC, the All India Council for Technical Education or AICTE, and the National Council for Teacher Education. This fragmented regulatory structure has led to overlapping functions and inefficiencies. Additionally, the existing system has been criticized for its mechanistic and disempowering nature, concentrating power within a few bodies, creating conflicts of interest and reducing accountability. To address these issues, the National Education Policy or NEP 2020 recommended the formation of an umbrella institution, the Higher Education Commission of India or HECI. This proposed body would consist of 4 independent verticals, each with a specific function. The National Higher Education Regulatory Council, which would act as the single point regulator for the higher education sector, covering teacher education but excluding medical and legal education. The National Accreditation Council, responsible for supervising and overseeing the accreditation of higher educational institutions. The Higher Education Grants Council, which would manage funding and financing of higher education based on transparent criteria. And finally, the General Education Council, tasked with framing expected learning outcomes for higher education programs, including the formulation of a National Higher Education Qualification Framework. While the objectives of HECI appear to streamline regulation and improve efficiency, concerns have emerged. The Parliamentary Committee has particularly flagged over-centralization in the bill's framework. With a central government-heavy composition and insufficient representation for states, the fear is that decision-making will be concentrated at the national level, sidelining state governments. Another critical concern is the impact on educational institutions in rural areas. With state control being reduced, institutions struggling with infrastructure or faculty shortages might be at risk of closure. This, in turn, could lead to increased privatization, especially in rural regions, raising questions about accessibility and affordability. As the debate continues, all eyes are on the government's next steps. In a significant move, the Union Ministry of Finance has issued a warning to government employees against using AI tools like DeepSeek, ChatGPT, and others on official devices. The reason? Well, serious data security risks. Artificial intelligence has been transforming governance, offering data-driven insights for informed policy making and AI-powered public services in areas like tax filing and grievance redressal. However, alongside these benefits come pressing concerns. One of the biggest risks is data security and privacy. AI models process user inputs on external servers, which means any sensitive government data entered into these tools could be stored, accessed, or even misused. A stark reminder of cyber vulnerabilities was the WannaCry ransomware attack in 2017, which caused widespread disruption, particularly in the UK's National Health Service. Then, there is the issue of bias and manipulation. AI systems can inherit biases from their training data, potentially leading to unfair policies or even systemic discrimination. Moreover, AI-generated policy recommendations could be manipulated through data poisoning attacks, a major concern. Similar issues have already been raised regarding predictive policing algorithms in the US, which have been accused of racial bias. Another crucial challenge is the loss of accountability. Over-reliance on AI in governance could mean a lack of human responsibility in decision-making, making it harder to assign blame for errors. And on a larger scale, there are national security threats. Foreign-based AI tools pose a risk, as external adversaries could exploit vulnerabilities to influence policy making or conduct espionage, a particularly sensitive issue for India, where most AI tools come from overseas. So, what is the way forward? One key solution is sovereign AI, developing India's own AI infrastructure, training, and research capabilities. The Government of India has already announced a 10,000 crore rupees AI computing mission to boost domestic AI development. Additionally, strengthening AI governance frameworks is crucial. This aligns with Niti Aayog's Responsible AI for All framework and the Digital Personal Data Protection Act 2023. Finally, human oversight and accountability must remain central. Implementing human-in-the-loop or HITL models ensures that critical decisions still have human supervision. With AI's growing role in governance, balancing technological advancement with security and accountability will be key. Moving ahead, we turn our focus to a crucial aspect of India's growth story, academia-industry collaboration or AIC. The Director General of the Bureau of Indian Standards has emphasized the need for stronger collaboration between academic institutions and industries to shape standards that drive innovation and economic growth. AIC plays a key role in the triple helix model of innovation, which brings together academia, industry, and government to drive business transformation and foster an entrepreneurial mindset. This model highlights how innovation thrives when these three sectors interact dynamically, creating, transferring, and applying knowledge. Now, why is this collaboration so important? One key reason is its direct impact on economic growth. For example, IIT Madras Research Park has incubated over 200 startups, attracting investments of more than 1,000 crore rupees, significantly contributing to economic development. The social impact is also notable. Consider Pusa basmati rice varieties, which have revolutionized sustainable basmati rice cultivation and exports. Additionally, research from Germany's Fraunhofer Institutes indicates that targeted research collaborations have yielded 18 times the return on investments through regional economic growth, an enhanced workforce, and increased government revenues. However, despite these benefits, challenges remain. A major roadblock is lack of funding. In financial year 2020-21, India invested just 0.64% of its GDP in R&D, a stark contrast to 3.46% by the US and 2.43% by China. Additionally, high commercialization costs of academic research and limited tangible outcomes discourage large-scale industry involvement. There's also a lack of motivation among students, driven by limited financial incentives, administrative burdens, and inadequate infrastructure. Further complicating matters are issues with monetizing shared intellectual property and differing project management approaches between academia and industry. So, what is the way forward? Experts suggest a multi-pronged approach, building a strong talent pipeline, addressing regulatory bottlenecks, focusing on supply chains, and investing in workforce skilling. Additionally, fostering a collaborative environment is key. This includes promoting multidisciplinary research hubs, creating translational research offices, and developing incentives for industry participation in academic projects. Lastly, there is a need for long-term investment in both fundamental research and advanced technological pursuits to ensure sustainable progress. As India aims to become a global leader in innovation, strengthening academia-industry collaboration will be critical in unlocking new opportunities. In today's Place in News, we will be discussing Belgium with its capital, Brussels. Recently, Bart de Wever was sworn in as the Prime Minister of Belgium. Let's discuss a few key facts about the country. It is located in northwestern Europe. It borders the Netherlands to the north, Germany to the east, Luxembourg to the southeast, and France to the south. Belgium is bordered by the North Sea to the northwest. Geographically, the highest peak is Signal de Bontrage, and the major plateaus here are the Ardennes and Haifens. Major rivers include the Meuse, Scheldt, and Oise.
As we conclude today's main news, let's have a look at some quick updates. After China, India has become the world's second largest mobile manufacturing country and is followed by Vietnam. Presently, 99.2% of all mobile phones sold in India are made in India. Mobile phones constitute 43% of India's total electronics production. Union Budget 2025-26 announced establishment of dedicated Makhana board to boost production, streamline processing, and enhance value addition. Makhana is a flowering plant classified in the water lily family and is a fully organic non-cereal food found principally in India. Researchers have developed an innovative, self-actuating drug delivery system that could revolutionize the treatment of rheumatoid arthritis by targeting inflammation directly within the joints. System uses specially designed microspheres loaded with methotrexate. Uganda, in collaboration with the World Health Organization and other global partners, has launched the first ever clinical efficacy trial for a vaccine targeting Sudan species of the Ebola virus. Ebola virus disease is a rare but severe illness in humans. Recently, an 8-year-old girl from Kottakkal in Malappuram district of Kerala died of brucellosis. Brucellosis is a bacterial disease caused by various Brucella species which mainly infect cattle, swine, goats, sheep, and dogs. Tribals in Andhra Pradesh perform Bhimsa dance. It is an exceptional dance performed by the hill tribes of Araku Valley in Vishakhapatnam area, Andhra Pradesh. About 15 to 20 women attired in emblematic ethnic dresses and stuff perform the dance. Recently, Chaman Arora was awarded Sahitya Academy Award 2024 in Dogri for his book Ek Hor Ashwatthama. Sahitya Academy Awards was inaugurated in 1954 and is given by the Sahitya Academy, an autonomous body under Union Ministry of Culture. First awards were given in 1955. Union government has approved 4 startups in the field of technical textiles under Grant for Research and Entrepreneurship across aspiring innovators in technical textiles or GRADE scheme. GRADE scheme was introduced under Research, Development and Innovation component of the National Technical Textiles Mission. Before we sign off, let's challenge your understanding in today's installment of Test Your Learning. Thank you for joining us. We hope you found this episode of News Today engaging. For the solutions to the quiz and to access the PDF version of News Today, remember to visit the provided links in the description.